What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. 2Bit Crypto here. Time to talk about XRP. Now, remember, the iShares XRP ETF has been proven to be false, or so we believe. But what does it mean for the price of XRP, and why is it still on the Delaware website? We're going to break down all of that in this video. So if you're bullish on XRP, you want to see more content like this, smash the like button down below, as well as subscribe to the channel. We talk about cryptocurrency here every single day so that you are best placed to make your portfolio grow. And with that being said, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. So we did take a 4% dip, kind of on the back of the XRP news. CPI actually came in pretty good, albeit when you break the data down, it's vastly supported by a reduction in energy costs. But 35,544 is where we currently sit with Bitcoin. Look at the volume though, up about 13.5%. When we talk XRP, this is down about 6%, currently trading at the 6304 level, 1.7% up on volume, around $2.3 billion. So kind of what did I want to talk about in this video? Well, like I said, the BlackRock XRP iShares ETF was or is deemed as being false. And we obviously saw that massive rally. We were actually live on YouTube when this thing went absolutely crazy, but then subsequently was found out to be false, came crashing back down. Now, apparently this has been referred to the Delaware Department of Justice. And I guess it's very much a coined phrase from Eric Balkhaus here. Now, if you don't know who Eric Balkhaus is, ultimately he is the senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg, and he was kind of tweeting out about it yesterday. He says, latest on the fake XRP ETF filing. Only our comment is that this matter has been referred to the Delaware Department of Justice. The spokesperson for Delaware Department of State said, damn, someone out there is crapping their pants as we speak. And the reality here is, this isn't just something you can fill in over the internet. We talked a little bit about it in my video yesterday. This isn't just an email you send in. You literally have to go with documents and witnesses. So there's at least 3 people that will be attached to this, which that's where people start to worry and ultimately start to speculate. Now, you have to put your tinfoil hat on for the next part about this, but ultimately, again, this has been referred to the Department of Justice. It's been deemed as being false. Obviously, there is potential criminal proceedings that go with this, because in the absolute core and crux of it, it is fraud. So I ask you this, why, when we search for the file number on the State of Delaware official website for the first state on the Division of Corporations, and we click search, do we find not only a captcha, but we actually still find the iShares ETF? And we can click into the iShares ETF, here it is, and it's exactly the filing that we saw yesterday. So as it stands right now, it is still on their website. Now, remember, I told you to put your tinfoil hats on. I am not saying either way that this is not, false, or it is false, but if something is going to the Department of Justice, if there is a genuine concern for investors and it's false or fraud, why would it still be on the website? That's the first thing that you've got to really ask the question. Again, I'm just being dead honest, but it does seem very strange that this would continue to be on even after Bloomberg announcing that it is going to the Department of Justice. Like I said, it's ultimately a fraud case. So what does it mean, I guess, long-term for XRP? Well, that's the question a lot of people are asking. If this is true, if this is false, which way do we go with it? Now, as we stand at the minute, you would argue that it's probably a false claim, and we'll see what happens over the coming weeks, if not days, as this goes on. But then you start to ask yourself another question, which would be, why are we seeing huge amounts of inflow into XRP, particularly deposits of up to $60 million? It says Ripple, the price trading at the 6.6. Now, we have seen a bit of a decline in the overall market, but it says strategic corporate investors have been spotted by 90 million XRP in the last 48 hours, signaling an impending price breakout. After last week's rally, XRP's relative strength indicator has dropped to the overhead territory into the neutral zone, and it probably has pushed a little bit lower than that when we take a look at the technicals in just a minute. But we do know people are buying in. So then you start getting into the world where you're saying, okay, so why have we seen a significant market push down? Then all of a sudden, whales are buying in. If you're a whale buying 90 million XRP, where do you want to buy it? At 66 cents or at 63 cents, at 71 cents or at 60 cents? The obvious answer is they're going to try and get it as cheap as possible. So then you wonder, is this all a big ruse? Was this something that shouldn't have got out that did? We will have to wait and see. But I think a lot of people currently sitting on the fence. I don't think it's as clear cut as it is false now. It depends whether people come to justice, who those people are, if those people do ever come to justice. I'm interested though what you think. Drop it in the comments down below. Do you think this is fake? Do you think all this is just a coincidence? Or do you think there's a little bit more to this than meets the eye? But we'll see how that all plays out. But what we do know on the price, down about 6%. Now, on the 4-hour chart, we are starting to get a little bit of a rally. Use the 200 EMA as a big bounce off. Remember, we talk about that a lot on the channel as a key support level, and it looks like it did exactly that. We're looking to push back into the 100 EMA territory and then probably find some consolidation as we break this downward trend over the coming few days. If we go to a slightly bigger time frame on the daily, you can see this aggressive dump. Now, here's the big wick from the sell-off, and then likewise we see this one at the bottom, which means people bought in aggressively from this kind of low 59.89 range all the way back up to where we sit now at 62.90. So in the short term, if you were to go into the 5-minute, we've got a real mixed bag of how this looks, particularly in the short time frames. However, we do get a small little bullish divergence. The shorter EMA crossing the slightly longer one could give us a move to the upside in line with this trend on the short term. That may play out into a longer term move. Time will only be our friend and see. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think this ETF news is all just a bit of a coincidence? Or do you think there's a little bit more to it? I'm interested to know what you think. And if you enjoy this sort of content, make sure you smash that like button. It does tell me that you enjoy this content to keep me uploading XRP videos and content like this. And if you want to be part of the community, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.